Business is a means to an end, and yet we often forget the end and are focused and live in the means. What do I mean by this? Well, we enter into business, whether we own it or we're working for a company, usually for something greater in our lives. A lot of entrepreneurs and people I know do love to work. So don't get me wrong, it's not about not loving to work, but we work hard or we build our businesses for something greater for ourselves in the end, be it financial freedom, flexibility, the ability to be at our kids' soccer games, to travel, to retire in another country, all these bigger picture ideas of where we want to go that owning this business or running this business or being in this role helps us get to. Down the road. So business itself is a means to a later end game. However, we often forget in the process while we're working on the business to get to that end game that we actually give up some of the end in mind. What do I mean by this? Well, sometimes the desire to be at our kids' soccer games and have that flexibility means we work so hard we miss every single soccer game to get there. We get so caught up in the work, we stop being home with the family, or getting to that dinner or getting to that event. We work so hard that maybe we're physically getting to them, but we're so burnt out when we get there that we're not present with our family or really paying attention at that game because we're up here thinking about that business deal that needs to be made or had, or that challenge that we came across last week. So business, albeit fun, amazing, we love it. Even if you are that personality type, it's still just a means to a greater end. And you got to make sure you don't lose sight of that end while you're living in the means. Because sometimes we allow ourselves to burn out and do all these other things with the dream and hope of getting to something down the road, that we actually miss out on all the great things in the process that are happening in our lives. Only for the hope for something in the future. So how do you create more balance in your life or integration in your life? How do you be there and be present for the things you want to be present for? How do you self-protect and take care of yourself so that you don't burn out, so that you are more present, engaged, and enjoying the moments of your life, and not sacrificing your life for a later enjoyment in your life? Those are some interesting questions and things to think about. So is business just a means to your end, or can business and your life coexist in a way that you can enjoy the end even while you're working on your means? Just some thoughts for the day.